to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Wilson going to fake the end around and set up to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And now it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending it fifth best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Khalil Herbert, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. His defense for the Colts, and they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. First down, Falcons. On 1st and 10 is Robinson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
They'll throw with Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to the ground with Robinson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here's Penix.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Jet sweep. Here's London.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Drake London.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
It's a turnover on down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mooney, the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebackers. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The Colts at 5-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Agnew now to return.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. They are going for it. Penix escaping the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Buying time to his left. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First catch here for London, and also a first down. To the air, Penix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw, Penix. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
No way through onto the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold them to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving them the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Falcons. Jarnell Mooney. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Herbert powering up the middle.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Allen Pierce.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
And London, the motion man right. Now Penix.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left.
Caught by London.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson. his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Khalil Herbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Penix.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A solid stiff arm. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Taylor. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Falcons.
From the shotgun, it's Penix being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And looking to throw, Penix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he stopped immediately there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Wilson. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4. A give for Taylor running right side. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Falcons 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll throw with Penix.
Rolling to his left.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
To the air, Penix.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In motion goes McLeod. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Penix from the gun.
And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Looking to throw, Penix.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
They'll set up to throw.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
They are going for it. Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 on the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Wilson to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Penix. Pass complete to Robinson. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get 1 piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coup for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were.